can't do it.
Hello, Weston. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
What are we doing today?
I'm cleaning. I'm breaking the rust off. And
show me. Let's see here.
I'm breaking the rust off of the starting rust spots from mud. And then we're gonna work on some electrical. The blinkers aren't working.
Yeah, we don't have turn signals right now. It just got all new lights put on it, and but the turn signals don't work. So we got to figure that out.
We're gonna have to put a seat in.
We're putting a seat in today. We're gonna wax the entire truck. I'm super excited about washing it and waxing it. These windows are dirty as heck. It's been sitting in a shop for 9 months, so gonna refresh it a little bit, get these windows nice and clean, wax the paint. We have a test spot right here, so it's got an awesome patina to it, but we're gonna wax the good paint. If you can't probably, I don't know if it's going up on camera, but there's a big difference there versus there. So yeah, it looks really good. So we're gonna jump to a time lapse. I wish I could film this better, but I can't really get B-roll while we're both working, so we're gonna set up a time lapse of him cleaning, and we'll be back in a minute.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that we did that.
No way. Okay.
So,
all right.
Whenever we got this, the blinkers weren't working, so I pulled the switch, and the wiring loom, or it wasn't plugged into the wiring loom. The connection wasn't plugged all the way in. So now we have
we have a horn?
We have
no, okay. I think the buttons are bad.
We do have a blinker. But
is it still blinking? It blinks once.
So
hazards work, right?
Blinks twice whenever. Yeah. But it blinks twice whenever.
Hazards work now, Weston.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, wait.
So.
Okay, then does. Okay, so it's working on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the front lights are working.
Okay, so now look on that side. And
the light is on. Now it's off. Now it's on. Now it's off.
On?
It's on. The turn signal's on, but it's not flashing. Now that one's on. Now left side's on. Right side's on. Left side's on. But it's not flashing, it's just on.
So that means that our flasher relay is bad.
So we fixed it.
So, yeah, kind of. So we figured out, so now we've dumbed it down to, now it's our relay that we need to make them flash, but now the lights are working. So the lights are working, we just need a relay.
We need two relays. We need a horn relay and we need a flasher relay.
Yes. So we
fixed it. So essentially we fixed it.
We go to O'Reilly's, we pick up both.
But they only work when the hazard switch is on, right?
No, the hazard switch is off, but they both blink whenever the hazard switch is on.
Perfect, and that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I don't know why they're not flashing because they all go on the same relay.
They're flashing right now.
Yeah, that's because that's a hazard. But
that's the hazard. It has its own hazard relay in that switch, Weston.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay.
From what I understand, it has its own hazard relay. So that's working. The switch is working. You just need to get a new flasher relay, and I think it'll work. Turn it on. Yeah, they're flashing hazards. Go left. Right is on. It's just not flashing. Now it's off. Now it's on. Keep it on. Tune it right. Alright, it's on. Let's see if they're flashing in the front. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Yeah, they're on. They're just not flashing. So you just need a flasher relay. That's all you need.
I think that we might need a bulb for this one.
Yeah, I think you do. Which it should just come right out the back, right? Burn? Not connected, right?
I don't think it's burned.
Check the connector behind it. He probably didn't plug it back in.
Backwards.
Probably. So we're talking about the previous person that wired this truck. They did an interesting job, so we're having to go back through and redo all their work. Sorry about the lawnmower drove by. Okay. Your dad's going to be so excited.
So I think that bulb is bad.
Oh, you're trying to get the flasher bulbs working. Okay.
Yeah, so
I just realized that.
I'm wondering if it might just stop working because the flasher bulb isn't connecting.
That would actually make sense.
Isn't finishing.
Does it flash when you turn the light switch on?
Whenever I turn the hazards on.
Turn the light up. Turn the lights on.
It flashes whenever I put the hazards on.
All right, moving FJ number 2. So we can get to FJ number 3. Remi's down there. All right, let's see if this guy wants to run today.
Because I backed into the.
I know
fridge.
you hit that fridge.
And yeah, that was not good. That's why there's cracks all over that desk or that over there on those doors.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You backed it in, or you hit it with the front bumper?
Hit it with the front bumper.
Oh my gosh.
Scuffs on the front. It'll black out.
Woo! I love this thing. And out, baby. I need my pillows.
Your gloves?
My pillows.
Oh.
Remember? These seats are not my size. They don't adjust. My adjustment pillows. So when I ride in this thing, when I drive it, I have to have pillows. The seat's so low, I don't fit. So I have to have pillows to ride in it. But this is a 74, I think, FJ-40. That was fully restored with every single thing you could ever do to it with a 1992 LT4 Corvette motor. LT4 Corvette motor, right?
It's actually, it came out of like a Buick station wagon.
Oh. It's an LS motor though, right? Yeah. An old LS motor.
80s station wagon.
80s, the LS came out in,
junkyard.
LS came out in like 2000s. So it was not 80s, it was V2000s that was an LS.
It was a station wagon though.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it was.
No idea.
Alright, we'll ask you
It
that.
was a Chevrolet.
Okay, Chevrolet LS motor, whatever. It's an old, like, probably like one of those pickup truck motors. Sounds good, runs good. Fuel injection. Got all the options. So, okay.
So,
Alright.
and then it's got, it's really not that hot other than that.
Yeah. It's just stock FJ stuff, right?
Yeah, so.
Stock axles?
It's like a diesel patrol rear end though.
Oh.
It's really odd.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not stock. And then, suspension, put an Optima battery, put the battery in the rear.
Yeah. There wasn't any engine space in the engine bay, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Vintage air. He changed the steering, so the steering on those,
Yeah.
it has a yoke right there.
Yep.
And he changed that to where it was just like Chevrolet power steering.
Oh,
a
wow.
lot easier. It's a lot more reliable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it steers like a freaking dream, dude.
Yeah, and then he put for the wiring harness, he just did all GM.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
all
you
of
just
this is GM.
Okay. Okay.
So this is basically
Racing seats, front and rear Baja seats,
This
right?
is basically a Blazer, a reliable Blazer.
Yeah,
That
pretty
looks
much.
good.
But it's an FJ.
I think it looks good.
And it's got all the cool badges and it looks freaking sick. Beautiful white pearl paint job.
Yeah.
It needs a wash.
We might paint those black.
They need to be. Yeah, they definitely need to be wet. It's about to rain.
Yeah.
Crap, we gotta go. So we're chasing the storm right now. We're at O'Reilly's grabbing some parts. He's inside right now. I'm in the truck ready to go because I just got sprinkled on and we cannot get these seats wet. It's not gonna be good if we get these seats wet, so he needs to hurry. Hopefully we make it. That sky is looking mighty dark up there. Yikes. So things took a turn for the worst. What happened, Weston?
It's starting to rain. Hey, yeah, we're at the bank. We're undercover. Okay, it's not even raining here. We felt one drop.
Dark clouds, but not raining yet.
Yeah, nothing. Okay. Okay, we might go to Subway or Dutch Bros or something. Wait it out. No? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sounds
Okay,
good.
cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Alright, bye.
So, we went to O'Reilly's to get some flasher relays and lights and stuff, and well, now it's raining at my house. It's 5 minutes away, so we're gonna wait the rain out, and then we'll have flashing lights.
Probably not,
Fingers
but maybe. We gonna hack something together. We don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try.
Well, of course we're gonna hack something together.
Because the OEM ones are unobtainium.
Yeah, so OEM flashers not possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a soft line from the hard line. I'm gonna run a soft line into this one, a soft line into this one. So
just see if we can make it work. I highly doubt it's gonna work, but we'll try it.
And they give us a clear one, so we can see if it's broken whenever it breaks. So rather these parts.
Exactly.
At least it's not AutoZone.
Yeah, AutoZone would be.
AutoZone sucks.
Yep.
Oh, that's fuck.
Yeah, it is. Who would have thought? Talk about rain. Whoa. Keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. Stop. Perfect. Perfect. We made it. Found a branch. It was sitting right there. Into the yard it goes. Hey, hero. What's up, boy? What's up? So, Weston, what'd you do?
So we just got a flasher, a GM flasher that I kind of janky dude in there.
So where do you have the old one? No, the old one's up in there. It's an old Toyota flasher that has it's a different prong than these, so we had to make a custom harness to fit it. Essentially, it's like 2 wires, and he somehow got it to work. And now, when you do the flashers,
so you do the hazards, both of them work.
both the hazards work.
Ouch! And then turn signals work, other turn signals work, and then horn still doesn't work. But
Red lights on. Hey,
hazard.
Yep, still working. Yeah, we got hazards.
Okay. Brake lights?
Yeah.
Sweet. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
That is absolutely awesome. And then the lights for in here. Actually,
Did they work?
We got another bulb.
You got another bulb. Swap all your
put
bulbs in. Let's try.
I'm gonna swap both.
We
bulbs.
bought bulbs at O'Reilly's for the dash, so we're gonna go ahead and put those in and check. Clean the contacts while you're in there, by the way. It probably might help.
I mean, one of the dash lights work, but it's not really lighting up everything.
Is it not working?
Lights
Working?
working.
Yay!
Lights work.
That's exciting.
And then
The turn signal does. So sorry, back where we were. Sorry, we had to attend to something. So dash lights work now. Turn signals work. The FJ is back together. So tomorrow, same episode, but tomorrow we're gonna get the horn working. Correct? Try to get the horn working, maybe, and then we're gonna go for a drive and see how she does. And then we're also, if it isn't raining like this and it's sunnier outside, because it's suddenly decided to rain out of nowhere, I'm going to do a full wax and buff and clean on this entire paint to get it clean. We did the interior today. We're going to throw in, we can put the seat in it, Weston, right now.
Go put the seat in it.
You want to do that right now?
Sure.
Or we can go ride. It's up to you.
Put the seat in it.
Let's put the seat in it. Okay, let's put the seat in it.
I'm putting the speedometer cable in right now. Oh crap.
Okay. Was it in earlier?
So, it was in earlier. I don't think it worked, but I mean, have it plugged in just because.
If I was you, I'd order one tonight and we could see.
Do I really care though?
It's just kind of cool.
It's cool to see a speedometer work because they usually never work.
That's true. I mean, that's up to you.
Do I care?
So tomorrow we're going to clean it, wax it. We might put a seat in it tonight. So, but she's a lot cleaner than she was. I don't have any before pictures.
Much cleaner.
Oh yeah, much cleaner. But we do have it. It looks a lot better. You couldn't see the floor right here. It was covered in dirt and sticks and debris, and there was so much stuff in here. It looks way better. And tomorrow we're gonna buff and wax most of the paint. At least the doors, probably the sides. Won't do any of this stuff because it's rough. But this right here, I think will come back. The doors are gonna come back amazing. Like you can see that versus that.
Really good shape. And then the ambulance doors. So we have the doors for Biscuit, the orange Land Cruiser, and then we also have the ambulance doors for this one, and we have the spare tire rack, which is super rare on these.
Yep.
Or it's just hard to find. I think it was an option. So, with the nice BMW seat, that was a fully optional.
Fully option. It's fully option with a manual BMW seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a nice leather seat, but we have another racing seat we're gonna put here because we don't think the other BMW seat's gonna fit, right?
Yeah. Well, so we'd have to build another bracket like that. I would have to weld it and stuff.
Okay.
And
I thought you wanted to weld. You're learning to weld. I thought you would want to do that.
That's a lot of work. That metal is hard to cut. So you have to, with the grinder, it takes hours to do. So we just have something that'll bolt right up.
Need a plasma cutter, my friend.
Oh yeah. So we just bolt that other chair up. It's like it's a really nice racing seat.
Like kind of what's in the other FJ?
No, so it's a.
Come show me. Where's it at?
It was in the X3, so it's in the attic.
Okay.
It was in the X3, so it's a
Okay.
It has the, what's it called? It just has a really nice rear seat.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So we'll throw that in, and then...
Do y'all have the jump seats?
We have the jump seats, but one of them are cracked, so we'll probably put that seat in, and then we'll probably want one back jump
here.
Seats.
Okay.
Or we'll just put a pad here,
that's
which
fine.
is, plywood, foam, and then...
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually.
Which is actually super easy.
Okay.
Because this is enough butt space.
Mm-hmm.
So we might do that and just bolts in right here.
Yep.
With the original Toyota, which is super cool.
That's dope.
Well, it's seized, but...
We'll oil it.
WD-40.
We'll work it, seize it, pop it, and it'll work again, I'm sure. It's cool.
And then we have seat belts and stuff.
Do we have... I don't see any wiring connectors for those. I think that's what... That probably goes to the seat belts, I'm thinking.
Oh, seat belt warnings?
I'm thinking that's what that is. Because
Okay.
the light over here is on. It's always going to be on unless you find a way to cap that off.
This light?
Yeah.
Custom belts?
Yep.
It's just a light that says... It's a warning light whenever you turn it on.
Oh,
So,
okay. I thought it stayed on until you fasten the belts.
No, it's just a reminder.
Okay, cool. We need to get that bolted into place or whatever,
I would
too.
unplug that light if it did that.
Okay.
Because that's stupid.
Does the brake light work?
But so... It tells you if the brakes are going out. That's what that means, that your reservoir is out.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
so
interesting.
So it has... For these reservoirs,
Yep.
it has these sensors. And if one of these sensors goes off,
interesting.
it tells that light and it says, "Hey, I'm out of brake fluid. You need to fill me up."
That's interesting. Okay, and then this is...
But it's also dual. So
if one goes out, the other one...
Well,
Well, this is front and rear, right?
this is front, I think.
And that's rear.
Maybe.
Alright, that's reservoir. I don't know.
Actually.
Hey, did he put the intake cover back on all the way? It was loose over there.
Oh, no, he didn't. So the guy that worked on it did not do a very good job.
I'm sorry, that's my bad.
No,
I hate that feeling.
This is...
he did put it back on because that was off earlier.
This goes to speedometer cable.
Oh, that's interesting. Alright, well, I didn't know it was that complicated.
Yeah, so it goes from transmission, it comes up here. It comes up here, it probably gear reduction, and then it goes to speedometer.
So one of these cables is bad, you think?
Probably, or it's stripped, or... Because it's sat in the field for 20 years.
Yeah, we'll have to tell the story of this vehicle later.
Yeah.
While we're driving in or something.
And then...
Do you know if this works, Weston? You know if this thing works?
So actually we could get a battery connected and I think the motor is stuck.
Okay. Is this original equipment or is this somebody aftermarket?
So this is aftermarket, but
it's cool. I know it does look cool.
It's welded on, so we'll probably have to cut it off and then take it off, restore it, and then
put it back on. Yeah.
Weld it back
Looks like this is another outlet for something. I don't know.
This bumper is super strong.
You kick the light down.
Yeah, so this bumper is
cool.
really strong. And then these lights don't work.
They're brand new though. How do they not work?
Because with the new wiring harness.
Oh, you just run them straight to the battery and you run a switch to the dash with an inline fuse. You don't hook them to the
But will I really do that?
It would take 10 minutes. I'll do it.
Really
Fine, I'll do it.
We don't need them.
You really don't. These headlights are plenty bright enough. And these are too.
They're actually pretty good for an old Jeep.
They're not bad. Alright, good morning guys. It's another beautiful morning here out on the property. We've got Remy again today. Sadly, don't have as much time to work today because we are going golfing. And then we're going to be at the club, at a clubhouse all day. Playing pickleball, swimming, doing all that kind of stuff. But real quick this morning I woke up and I wanted to go back over everything we did to this yesterday because I don't know if we fully explained what we were doing in the video. We just kind of filmed it and we were kind of all over the place because it was a crazy day, but I'm going to walk you through, guys, exactly what happened with this and what we did and what we're going to do today. Okay, so to recap from yesterday, this truck's wiring this truck sat in the field for like 10 years before we got it about 5 years ago. My buddy did. I don't actually own this. It's a friend of mine. And he got it about 5-6 years ago, and him and his dad dug it out of a field like 2 miles from their house. And so it sat in a field for like 10 years and didn't run. And so all the wires in it were just totally terrible. Like none of the lights worked, nothing worked, turn signal, horn, nothing. It would run. They got it running, bare minimum. So they sent it out to a shop to get rewired. And short story is, the shop took a really long time to get it wired. And they were like, okay, we're tired of waiting. The harness was in, everything wasn't totally connected. So we went ahead and got it back from the shop. And we were like, okay, we'll just finish up connecting everything and making it work. So that's what we did yesterday, is we found where we weren't getting power to our turn signal right here. So this is the turn signal, the horn, and everything else behind here. So we pulled the steering wheel to check for power. We couldn't figure it out. Well, it turns out when we started looking at all the diagrams and everything online, and we have the wiring diagram, the system is connected to the hazard. This whole circuit in here, the turn signal circuit, is connected to the hazard switch over here. And so we pulled this hazard switch out, and as Weston was showing you earlier in the clips, this right here has a connector back there that the guy, when he rewired it and did all the stuff behind the dash, left it just a little bit disconnected enough to where nothing was making contact, and we had nothing up here because that's a circuit to this, and so we had no power up here except for the horn. We can manually activate the horn. The horn's not working right now because the buttons inside of here and behind this plate right here are all corroded, we think. So we've got to fix that. But we think once we fix that, we'll actually have... Oh, and we think our horn relay is bad too. But we haven't really looked into that. But we're gonna... That's all going to happen eventually. So that's what we did. We got this working. And once we got that working, we were getting lights to show up. So when we'd flick that, the lights would come on back here. These are brand new tail lights. It got all new lights, front and rear. We got all new tail lights. And they would light up, but not activate. They wouldn't flicker. They would just turn on, which was good because they would turn on whatever, but they wouldn't flicker. So we knew, okay, so now that they're turning on and we figured out the circuit, we're getting power, why are they not blinking? And that was just because we didn't have a blinker relay. Well, the problem with these FJs is it's a big box from Toyota, and they've been discontinued for a couple of years now, and you can't get them. And my concern was that doing this, so we went and got a GM style. This is your regular, like, just go ask for a turn signal relay, and this is what you get. So Weston made, ooh, whoops, I just took it off. Weston made a custom wiring harness right here for it that is an adapter to the other style, because the other style is like, instead of the connector being in an L, it's like right here next to, like, right, like a T. It's a T connector instead of an L. And so you have to make this custom bracket. And somehow this, not a bracket, you have to make a custom harness. He made this. This is also probably temporary. We're going to make a nicer one and get it put up in here and made it right. So when you don't go bouncing around, it comes off like that. So we went and bought one of these from O'Reilly's yesterday. That's what you saw us videoing. So put that in and they worked. So short story, long story. We got the turn signals working yesterday and we cleaned the FJ out because I've never been able to see that part of the FJ. It's already dirty again. But no, then we got everything totally swept up. Right now, the goal today is to get this seat bracket that looks like it's going to fit perfectly. As you can see, the holes line up there. That one's going to line up. I have to adjust it. That one lines up, and that one lines up, and it's going to fit perfectly. So we're going to be able to put the other BMW seat in instead of the race seat we were talking about earlier. So I got to work on taking these bolts out, and I think I should put this in. Like, I don't think I need to do anything else. I'm going to go ahead and bolt this seat in real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the seat bracket in place. I pulled the two back bolts out, and it looks like we're only off back here by like that much on the back. The fronts sway a little bit, so we're going to be able to get away with it. That one's lining up. This one's only off a little bit. You move it back and forth. I've tried it. They're just off by that much. So all we have to do is just enlarge one of these holes, I think. And then these are going to line up just fine up here. See? They're big enough. See, I have two bolts there. Two bolts here, they're gonna line up good. See, that one already kind of fits in place, and this one slots in right here with it just fine, and is loving life, apparently. So, that's cool. These are gonna fit perfect. Very excited. Alright, making progress on the seat mount. So this is the other BMW seat that was in storage. We just got it out. Let's see, there's that one. We're looking at this bracket right here and how the seat's gonna mount, and we think it's gonna work. So we have this side lines up. Thankfully, it's not it's a little wide. It's actually really wide, but I think it's gonna work. We're gonna make an extension bracket over here, and on this one we might have to do that as well, but it won't be too bad like that. Yeah, perfect.
It's for a chainsaw. What we're doing is I'm using this piece of metal. I have no idea where it came from, and I'm putting it here. Actually, the seat mount needs to move over. I'm gonna put this, so it sits like this. I'm gonna have to drill this out, this hole for the seat brackets, and then this hole is the only one that overlaps. So
this hole goes to the. Hey, this hole actually goes to the.
Yeah, this goes to the
FJ.
bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The seat's gonna sit on that. It's gonna touch that.
I'm gonna need to drill a hole there as well.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut this to length, and then and cut this to length, and then I'm gonna drill the holes, and then I'm gonna put a bolt that comes out here, like that.
Yep.
So that we can bolt this on, and then a bolt on to there, right there. So
cool.
Pretty straightforward, I feel like. Like butter.
Now this is a drill right here. Holy crap. This thing is awesome. So sadly, we forgot to film an outro for this video, guys, because towards the end we got a little bit rushed, and this is the last video clip we have, and we're not able to get the seat done in time to make the video. I had to run back to college, and he had other events to go to and do, so we ended up having to end the video here, so sorry about that, but I will give an update, like, real quick. They were able to get the seat in, and they have also gotten it road legal. So that's another FJ on the road after sitting in a field for 22 years and 5-6 years of slowly working on it. It is now road legal and back on the road, which is insane. So if you want to see some more content with this FJ and the other 2 FJs they own, let me know down below. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends that might want to see this stuff too. We have a lot more content coming, just a bit at a slower pace because time scheduling is really hard right now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.